of this seems like a complete, like, how do you know, bro? But, listen, bro. I don't think there's any evidence. I think it's just... It doesn't really matter if we're being honest, but... I think it's just kind of like one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, you're guilty. No, I'm not. Oh yeah, you are guilty. Look, here's some clip from an anonymous woman saying something bad about you. But it's not even her real voice, it's like an actor saying the words that she wrote down and then speaking faceless. And look what she's saying. I mean, honestly, bro, we could do that right now. Do you want to do that right now? Hold up. I'll get like a. Okay, so I've got a little thing here. So, okay, this is what they do, right? So, okay, so I'm a scared, terrified woman, right? And something awful has happened, right? Something awful has happened to me. Oh no. It was all him, officer. And it's like yeah, sure, bro, but like, I would genuinely respect you a lot more if you just showed your actual face and your actual voice, and you actually were a real person. And it kind of feels like a bunch of rubbish, bro. If I'm being honest, I haven't looked into it that much, honestly, but but I was literally with my dad when it all happened, right? I was with my dad, and I was literally just going off. I was literally just sitting around. And instantly on the news, oh, no way, this celebrity has done this awful thing. And it's just like, I was thinking to myself the other time, have they got nothing better to talk about? Like, is this genuinely the height of the news? Like, just, oh, this celebrity is accused of something awful. Like, I don't care, bro. Like, obviously that's completely fake. Like, honestly, the news does this all the time. They're just trying to get, like, flipping, like, Jesus, bro. I wasn't going to tell you this, bro. Honestly, bro, do you want to know why they talk about this specific thing? It's recent, it's relevant, it's ongoing, it's a conflict. It's every single, like, characteristic of something interesting is in this story of Russell Brand. Everything, right? And that's what the news is. It's just trying to get as many people interested as possibly can. And unfortunately, the best way to get people interested is to take a celebrity and to make a conflict. Literally, bro, the best way to get people interested into the news is to get a celebrity, create a conflict, make it ongoing as well, make it feel recent, make it relevant to you, and like literally, like, this is what they do. This is how they do it, bro. It's obviously a load of rubbish, complete garbage. I mean, Like if 2 weeks from now it's all proven to be absolutely 100% true, and there's some like weird scientific like thing, what's the word? Some weird evidence proposed, then honestly I still don't care, bro. Like I looked at his sort of like response video. I watched it real quick, and he just seemed a little scared, bro. Honestly, man, he seemed a little scared. Like, and I feel like if you were just accused of a big crime, like, you would be a little scared. But honestly, I didn't see her for being criminal. So, that's my basis for this argument, right? Those two things. Like, where's the evidence exactly? Like, bro, like, mate. Like, the clip that they showed, I saw a clip of them, like I said like a minute ago, of a woman speaking about how, you know, some awful stuff had happened. And like, if that's true, then like, oh my gosh, that's awful, right? But if that's true, don't make it look so easy to fake. Really, like, if that's true, don't make it look so easy to fake. Because I could genuinely get out my phone right now, record, imagine how easy. Imagine you're the BBC. Imagine how easy it would be, or Channel 4, or whoever, right, to pay an actor, give them a script, tell them to read the script, and then record it like a voice memo, and then play it on the news. Imagine how easy that would be. I could genuinely do that 5 minutes. In the time you spent watching this video, I could have done that entire thing. Putting on the news is a bit difficult, but if you're the BBC or the Channel 4 News, or it's just easy, you just do it, right? It's so flipping easy to fake. I could do it. I'm like a kid, and I could genuinely do it in 5 minutes, maybe even less. Like, all you've got to do, flipping, get some pen and paper, or like flipping just open a Google Doc. Russel Brand attacked me in a supermarket when I was 7 years old. I like, honestly, anything, right? Literally just read it out on a voice memo, like pay an actor to read, to say that out, so it's not your voice, so you don't get any of the blame or anything. Literally say those words out loud, in like, and just no face, and just play it on the, like, imagine how easy that, you could genuinely do that in 5 minutes as well, couldn't you? Like, and I'm not saying it's faked, right? Like, that's not what I'm saying at all here. I'm saying it would be so easy to fake. If I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna fake this, I could do it in 4 minutes. So they could do it in like probably 1 minute. So it's like, just have some like solid stuff behind you, and I'm completely for it. But it's like, come on, just stop being so easy to fake. And honestly, I'll agree with you. I'll agree with your like allegations and all that. Like, get the real life woman actually on the news, actually speaking, actually showing pictures on like a phone or something, actually like talking. No, there've been voice memo of like just some actor reading off some sort of like script or something. Like, it's just like, come on, bro. Like, can't you do better than that? Can't you be like an actual journalist? But why is this relevant anyway? So I didn't want to just record this video because it's pretty clickbait, isn't it? Right? But like, I think this is relevant because the amount of flipping fake stuff out there, you've got to be able to tell what's actually fake and what's a load of complete garbage. For example, high cholesterol is bad for you, load of garbage. Protein is good. Okay, that's actually pretty factional, right? Like you've got to be able to tell, right? Like that. And if you can tell what's real and what's fake with like 60% accuracy instead of 50%, you'll live an incredible life. I think Benjamin Franklin once said, if I can be right 70% of the time, then I will have met the highest measure of my expectation. Right? Like being right a fair amount of time is very, very valuable. Like, there's this saying, like, if you can be right 51% of the time, you can go down Wall Street and make $1 million a day. Right? Like, that's how important, like, that's how valuable being right is, right? When you think about it, right? So, how can you be more right, or at least just have an opinion that's better than the one you already had? Well, I think the way you do this is you first got to sort of think it through. Like, this is a pretty common one, but just hear both sides, right? Don't just watch the news on the Russel Brand thing. Don't just watch his video of him talking about how it's all fake. Don't just watch both. Watch both. Like, either watch both or watch none. I think that's my rule. Like, you can watch both his video and the news, and then make a decision, or you can just watch none. And I honestly, I would rather watch none than just watch one. It's genuinely, you're better off just not watching either than just watching like either just the BBC or just his video. Like, as you can tell from the stories that I've told, I've watched both. Like, always watch both. Always watch both. Never, because you never know, bro. Like, and like the BBC, like the different channels, like Channel 4, like they could sort of like manipulate a video to make it seem like you're getting both sides of the story when really you're just getting one. So make sure to actually go and dig like for like 2 minutes into the actual sources. So for example, like I watched a BBC thing, and they took like a 5-second bit from Russel's response of the video, and it literally told you nothing about his side of the story, like nothing really. It was just him saying something that like it almost backed up the BBC story more than his, like, genuinely. But like, just actually go digging. Don't pretend that you're hearing both sides because, oh well, like they saw a 5-second clip. Like, it was like a 6-minute video, bro. Like, go watch the whole 6 minutes. It's only 6 minutes, right? So get both sides. If you've got one side, you're just like, you're oblivious and ignorant, honestly, man. But if you got both sides, then it's like if you've watched this video and you've watched the BBC interview, then you've sort of got like almost like 1.5 sides. So these are the kind of videos that go a little bit deeper into the whole idea and philosophy, right? So how could you make better decisions in future and just understand what's probably true and what's probably not? Maybe just say the reasons out loud to yourself, because we have these sort of reasons, these beliefs that we're attached onto. Say them out loud to yourself. So, for example, I could say this one out loud. I don't want to make this video because what if it's true and I look like a complete idiot? For example, right? Because like, what if it's true? What if the sex allegations is all true and I just look like a garbage video and like, well, I guess worst case scenario, I can take the video down. I mean, like worst case scenario. But if you're watching this, I obviously didn't. But like that's the worst thing that could possibly happen to me right now. Like worst thing that could possibly happen. Maybe someone re-uploads it, and 6 years from now, I get fucking taken down because of my views. Like, because of my views, like idiot. Like you've got to be an idiot if you're gonna take this video down because of my views. Like, do you want everybody to agree with everybody all of the time? No. I don't want that. I'd never want that. Jeez, that would be disgusting, bro. Yo, I'm happy, like, there's a BBC out there to disagree with me, bro. Or Channel 4 News, or anybody to just disagree with me. Makes life interesting, right? Conflict literally makes life interesting. Like, that's not even a joke. Conflict literally makes life interesting. Literally, right? So I don't want to like fucking dox the competition or something. Although I think they're probably more wrong than I am wrong. I haven't thought about this deeply. I think this makes sense though. So another way you can just sort of break through the drama, always hear both sides, because then you can make an actual informed decision, which is just how you move forward in the world, I guess. Don't judge too much based on words and evidence. So a lot of people might do this where they judge a lot based on words and evidence. Actually, I think the better way to make this, like, literally make informed decisions is to not base it on just logic and decisions and evidence. Of course, have some sort of evidence in there, like I did at the start of this video. Like, was that clip real? Well, I mean, it would have been very easy to fake, right? It would have. I mean, that's just a fact, right? Like I said, I could have done it in 2 minutes, bro. Like, you know, but like, just make it very easy to fake. No, sorry, just make it very easy. Sorry, what was I saying? No, but just think in your head. If I was this person that I'm watching right now, and I had some malicious, evil reason for saying what I'm saying right now, how would I say it? Right? Which one lines up to your idea of what they would do more, right? Okay, so if I was Russel Brand, and I'd done some awful things in my youth, and now I've been exposed for it, how would I respond? I think I'd respond to it, and I'd try and be quite impactful, and I'd almost be like angry. It's almost like someone else is coming into my territory, like someone else is trying to like expose me, trying to get me. I'd be a little angry, right? Honestly, I didn't notice him being that angry. I thought he was more scared than angry, if anything, bro. I'd be a little angry, like, how could you do this to me? I might close off a bit more, but that's just me, right? Like, I haven't noticed many changes. I mean, like genuinely, but like, what would you do if you were that person and you had some sort of malicious, evil reason, and do the same thing with like the BBC or just whoever? Which one adds up more? Another thing you can do is, what does the majority think? And then just don't do the thing the majority is doing, because, like, here's a sort of mindset you can have, right? If you want to be better than the majority, then you've got to be different from the majority. You've got to have different beliefs and skills and everything, right? You've got to be different from the majority. So what does the majority believe? The majority believes that, sugar is fine, fat's bad, Like, I'm using diet for advice because it's a very good one, diet, to see how general people think. So most people think that fat is really bad, sugar's kind of just empty calories, isn't it? Like, cholesterol is really bad, have low cholesterol. Everybody's fat. So these are the things that most people believe, and most people are fat. So and literally, bro, like, you are literally just a result of your, like, skills, your beliefs, and your just traits, really. And those are your beliefs, right? And you're fat. So those beliefs equal being fat. So those beliefs are probably wrong. Like, maybe like 70% of them are wrong, right? So do the opposite of those beliefs and see what happens. Because most people have beliefs that don't serve them, and yet they still preach the same beliefs to you. So just understand that if the beliefs or skill or anything you're hearing is of someone who doesn't have the result that you want, it's not that it's not valuable, but maybe consider actually doing the opposite. For example, like, we could link this to the story. Like, if do I want to end up like the BBC? I mean, not really. I mean, I don't think that news show is that great, really. It's kind of boring. They've got a few good TV shows, but I don't even watch TV, really. I mean, no, not really. Okay, well, don't adopt the same beliefs as them, then. Only adopt beliefs from people that you actually want to become. It's almost like... Flip. Jesus. You imitate who you listen to. If you listen to me for the last 17 minutes, you're actually becoming me. You're in the process of becoming me. Now, that might sound weird, like what you want about, bro. But it's almost like every second that you watch me, you're like becoming like 0.01% more like me every second that you watch. Literally, just in like you might be able to relate to this. Like, back when I was a kid, I would literally wake up and just watch shows all day. I would do nothing with my life but watch TV. And I would genuinely... the way I spoke would change when I finished a show. Genuinely, man. I would literally... like, if I... like, there was this old YouTuber, his name was Technoblade, right? He was a Minecraft YouTuber. So he would say bruh and like words like that. He would use words like bruh, and he would almost like do like vibrations in his voice, like bruh, like things like that. Literally, after watching maybe like 10-20 hours of him, I literally started speaking the same. I'd be chatting with my friends, and I literally say like bruh after like every like cool thing that happened. You literally imitate who you watch. So if you're going to watch someone, like, be careful you're not watching so much that you're actually imitating them to like a big degree. Because you can watch like 5 minutes of someone, you're not really going to imitate them that much. But if you're going to watch like tons and tons of people, you're going to actually just start imitating them. It doesn't matter what your beliefs are. If you watch enough BBC and you just put it on loop for the next like 4 days, you'll start believing the same things. That's basically what I'm saying. Of course, it depends how strong your beliefs are, but most aren't really strong enough to survive that. I've got kind of like a superior shield to that, actually. What I do is I actually mirror the emotions of someone else. So if I see someone else's views and ideas, I will literally just mirror that. So if I ever did get into some sort of like FBI type stuff, or like CIA or flipping MI5 type stuff, right? They can't get me because they don't even know who I am, right? They can't disagree with my beliefs because they don't know my beliefs. I don't know my beliefs. I vaguely know my beliefs, but bro, I barely even know myself. So if they're gonna change me, they've got a lot of work cut out for them, bro. And honestly, even if they do try to change me, I'll literally just imitate a reflection back to them, and they will never know who I really am, bro. So it's genuinely crazy, man. But anyway, bro. So that was my take on the whole like situation, I guess you could say. Obviously, it's a load of garbage. Obviously, I could be wrong, but they could be wrong as well. So it's like anybody could be wrong. Like when you don't know, it's like you just don't know. Just try and make informed decisions. Trying to always hear both sides and just try to. I don't think you can argue with that. Just almost imagine, do that thing where you just try to imagine, if I was this person and I was truly malicious and evil, what would I do? And does that idea of what they would do match up to reality? Because if it doesn't, if there's a huge discrepancy, then it's probably like the emotions aren't like that aligned. If I was the BBC and I wanted to call someone out for something awful, honestly, and it was fake, I'd probably do something very similar to what the BBC did it. So, you know, that says something, right? Of course, I don't have the truth, unfortunately, because nobody really does nowadays. But if you don't make informed decisions in this world, then you live a shallow life, and that's not what I want for you. I want you to actually have a great internal state where you're not stressing and you're not. And I think the most important thing I could say to you now is to give up random debates. Give up these garbage controversies that only last 2 weeks. Because they do only last 2 weeks. Give it all up, and you'll find that your life, like, genuinely, it's like, what was the point of all of that? Because this is all just garbage. I wasted 22 minutes of my life talking about this. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. Like, I know some people like to promote the truth and everything, right? Honestly, nobody knows what the truth is, so I'm just going to make this video because I think it's interesting, and I'm trying to level up my skill of interesting, and this is an opinion I had, and I think it makes sense, and I think it's relevant to you as well, so I think it works. My name is Sam, and my name is Seven. Fix your brokenness for your purpose. Yo, what was this video, bro? Yo, I can't even